Hey yo, welcome to Bubsy. So, a little while ago I did Bubsy 1. Bubsy, Bobcat. Oh, lovely pun. Love it. Yeah, so today I'm playing Bubsy 2. And once again, a brief look through both versions showed me that the Mega Drive or Genesis version, the soundtrack isn't quite as good as the SNES version. Yo, Gibbon, what could possibly go wrong? Yep, check out that tail. Alright, so let's get started. It's a little confusing the way the game is set up. There's all these different options. You can... Oh, minigames, yeah, right. Maybe I'll check those out later. But there's, you know, just like DKC, you've got two-player contest and two-player... what's the other one? Co-op, whatever. The Grand Tour is different to the regular mode, and the Grand Tour is the way to do all the levels in at once. It's really, I don't understand how this game is set up. It's not normal. But anyway, I think Grand Tour is the one I want, so that's what I'm going to do. But even then, you choose between the East and West Wing, and apparently that gives you different sets of levels or something? I don't even know. I'm going to pick East Wing. First floor East Wing, and there's 3 floors and 2 wings. Do you play through both wings in a normal playthrough, or I don't know? It's weird. Hey, what's this? Who is this on this window? That's interesting. Some other bobcat. Anyway, there's different levels to choose from, and you have to do them all in the different, you know, floors. And anyway, we'll get started and we'll see what happens. Seeing these different worlds, oh, there's sort of a soundtrack that cycles through depending on where you are. That's interesting. But yeah, the game comes with a comic in the manual, and the plot is... Oops, I accidentally picked one. The plot is that the bad guy, Oinker P. Ham... Oh, I missed that. I want to hear Bubsy's you know, Bubsy's voice clips. They're obviously the main event, so I'll explain the plot real quick. Oinker P. Ham, an evil pig businessman, has teamed up with the eventually unwilling support of the genius inventor Virgil Reality to use Virgil's magic machine, simulation machine. It didn't work the way they thought, and now it's like stealing things from history. So they cease to exist, but then Oinker has complete control of them in some way, somehow. So he's stolen Egypt, pirates from history, the concept of music, the concept of aeroplanes, and the medieval time period of European history, and the concept of science fiction. And since they no longer exist in the world, he's put them in some kind of amusement park museum thing and charging admission to it. It's all in the manual, guys. Hey, Danger Mouse, what's up? Yeah, there is some kind of plot. The plot of the first one was the Woolies want yarn and they steal it. The plot of this one's a little bit more complicated. I didn't hear that. I think I got my audio too far down, but suffice it to say that Bubsy has a whole new set of hilarious voice lines. Yeah, you'll see. So I just got hit. In this game, as opposed to the first one, you don't die in one hit. You actually get 3 hits before dying. And you can see my little face up in the corner of the right-hand top corner of the screen. Bubsy's face will get more distressed as he gets more hurt. The fire doesn't hurt you, by the way. It makes you go, ow! But it doesn't take any health off. Yes, so... Oh gosh. The enemies are all like mean barnyard animals for some reason. I've just lost my first life. That's it. I think that might be a common occurrence, but I'm gonna get as far as I can on these lives before I start loading states all over the place. So we have maze-like levels, do we? That's a checkpoint. Yeah, I mentioned Bubsy's voice. Oops, I fell right into a fire. So I was looking up some credits for the Bubsy games, having come off the last one. I'm pretty familiar with the first one. I should say the first one. Oh, close quarters with all these animals around. Yeah, I'd played the first one before, but this one never. I have no idea what to expect here, apart from the little bit of research I had done. Whoa, golly. Oh. The levels are a bit different to the first game, at least this first one. You know, it's more fast-paced and free and open in the first one. This one's a little bit tight, close quarters kind of thing. Oh, the fire, seriously. Here's the game over screen. Okay, that's it. Yes, farm animals are fierce. Yeah, Gibbon's comparing this game to the first one. It has some better stuff and also worse stuff. Slightly better physics, field of view is a bit more zoomed out. The life system, yeah, I do appreciate the life system not dying immediately in one hit. Let's check out the West Wing and see how different it is. Nothing can stop me now. So yeah, as I was saying about the voice, you might or might not notice, yeah, there's different colors on these worlds, isn't there? Just different palettes. Oops. I swear I wasn't meaning to do that. Hi Bob, how's it going? Wow, a flying space sandwich. So those little other cats flying around, that was Bubsy's niece and his nephew as well. You might have seen them in the intro or the actually I wonder if this game has, oh, that hook instantly killed me. That sucks. Alright, yeah. So speaking of that, I'm going to see if there's some kind of intro cinematic or anything. But I was saying about his voice. In the first game, Bubsy's voice is provided by Brian Silver, who is not known as a voice actor. I think he might have just been working at the company and they needed a voice, much like Rare does a lot. They just say, hey, you random person, do the voice for this character. For this second game, though, whether Bubsy was actually popular and warranted, you know, a bit more of this marketing push or not, they commissioned an animated series pilot for TV. It didn't actually take off, but yeah, it doesn't look like anything's happening. Oh, just as I say that. Oh, it's just a gameplay demo thing. Yeah, these are the days when you really needed a manual to know what was going on. All right, let's go to West Wing, Egypt and see how that looks. Yeah, so anyway, in this Bubsy II project, there was the game and the show that went together. The show has a lot of characters from the game, some characters that aren't in the game itself but are in the comic, like Arnold the Armadillo. And I don't think virtual reality shows up in the game as far as I know. But he's certainly in the comic and in the show. So anyway, they had Bubsy voiced in the show by, what was his name? Rob Paulson, who is actually a well-known voice actor for those who are familiar with that kind of thing. Yeah, this is just going to be sort of random running around. I don't really know what I'm doing. Oh, what? What is this? I'm Arnold! There we go. So he is in the game. Weird. This is like a mini game thing. Extra life, good. Oh, I was inside a giant truck? Yeah, Arnold's the shtick is that he's terrified of trucks because he's an armadillo and they get run over a lot, apparently. I don't know, I'm not American. Yeah, anyway, that was a bonus level, I guess. So yeah, playing as Arnold, that's cool, that's a neat surprise. I didn't expect too much for this game, so I was sort of talking out of my ass a bit, but turns out you play as Arnold. Oh. So yeah, Rob Paulsen. He was Bubsy in the cartoon, and he also, that Band-Aid I guess restored my health thingy. Yeah, he also does the voice clips, highly compressed though they are, for Bubsy in the game. So I'm picking up all these items. I know that some of them, see there's a diving suit there. I'll save, but there's a way you're supposed to be able to put that on. Oh, what happened? Oh, see that icon in the middle? It's switching. So if I do this, I have a diving suit now, so I can go in the water. Wow, this game... Oh, okay, wow. There's a lot of weird secrets in this game, I guess. What the heck? There's that space sandwich, now underwater. I don't know what it is I'm collecting. Bubbles, it looks like. Okay, if I actually want to go down, I shouldn't jump on these fish. Or am I just getting all the bubbles? Yeah, there's not much else around. Oh, a big thing. Okay, big marble. And that was the last bubble. I won? Okay. Cool. Bonus levels? Yeah. Oh, sorry, Tony. How's it going? Wasn't checking chat. Good to see you, Tony. We've got Tony, Gibbon, Danger Mouse, and Bob. It's nice having you all here. I hope you all like Bubsy. So that's what the diving suit does. What are my other things? I've got the portable hole that returns me to the Amazatorium Plaza. The Nerf gun. A bomb, I think. Oh yeah, I read in the manual. The bomb turns enemies into marbles. Well, I don't know what marbles do. It's just points, I think. Oh man, another minigame. Okay. Here we go. What the? What am I doing? Okay, so Bubsy's pushing down on a... Okay, so I'm pulling a thing and then I push... Wait. I'm pulling this. What does that do? Is that more pressure? Because when I push it, a blast of air throws a frog out into the water. This is really weird. And that one didn't go very far. Pressing B shoots it out. This is so strange. I want the star. Okay, I got a star. Let's hit the beaver. No? Not far enough? Almost. Do the different color frogs have different weight? I got the beaver. This is so weird. Okay. Yeah, okay. Rob Paulsen was a character in Fight Club? I don't know what you mean. But yes, I'm glad that Bubsy is one of your faves. I like Bubsy as well. But this game is confusing me, and now I don't know how to get out of here. Oh no. Am I stuck? Don't tell me I have to use one of my portable holes. That's awful. Cartoon logic, I love it. That's fun. That's really fun. Nothing can stop me now. So yeah, Rob Paulsen, very prolific voice actor in cartoons and video games. Ah, heck, let's go back. Try and get through this level if we can.
Do you believe in miracles?
cool. You're cool, Bubsy. You might know Rob Paulson as Yakko Warner from the Animaniacs. And he also played, well, what I looked up said credited him as Ninja in Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. So I assume that means Grey Fox. And I won't go in there this time. Oh! I drowned in a small jar. Hooray. Rob Paulson voiced Donald Duck once, says Tony. Thanks for your expert knowledge. Very interesting. He just used his wacko voice for it, so it was weird. Or Yakko, or whatever, whichever one. I think it was Yakko that I saw. Okay, more bombs. I'm not sure what's background and what's, or foreground in this case, and what's an enemy. I think that's just part of the scenery. And those might be platforms, but I can't get high enough. Oh, there we go. Nope, they're not platforms. Mummies. Jiving mummies. So I picked Grand Tour. There's different modes you can pick, and the easiest one is just first floor. It only gives you some of the available levels, and also enemies are easier to defeat. So I believe Grand Tour puts me on the hardest difficulty, which means that some of these enemies take more hits to defeat. It's you know, it's a lot more complicated to set up than the first game was, where you just jump right in and start playing. Okay, so let's get to this product placement. This game features usable items, as you've seen already. Ooh, kangaroo, mean. One of the usable items is this. It's a Nerf gun, like an actual Nerf gun, like Nerf brand registered trademark gun. It's sort of weird, out of place product placement, and I don't know if I like it. Wow, this is tough. I have a lot of bullets for it now. So when I hit an enemy with the Nerf gun, oh, I'm back here? So I have to use... I'm so confused by this game. Okay, the Band-Aid healed all my hits. I was 2 hits down and it's back up to full now. Okay, so when I hit an enemy with the Nerf gun, it turns it into a trading card, and you use the trading cards as currency in a... it's the Amazatorium gift shop. It's a place where you can buy more items and extra lives and stuff. Oh no, I'm back in here and I can't get out, so I'll load my state back up here. Yeesh. Why is that arrow pointing down there then? Is it just trying to trick us? Okay, see these guys? They're from the cartoon. Or, damn. Or I don't know what order it happened in, whether they were designed for the game and then they were like, there, those two are the ones we want in the show as like recurring characters. I don't even know if they were intended to be recurring, or if, or if, you know, there would be baddies of the week or something. It sure seems like they were setting them up to be, yeah, around a bit more regularly. Always into that puddle. So, like, I don't know where I'm going and I don't know where I need to go to beat the level. And I don't know what's in that bag. Should we use another diving thing? Yeah, Yakko. Tony's correcting himself. No attempt to sound like Donald Duck, he just used the exact same voice. It wasn't a video game, though. It's interesting. So this is just the exact same thing. Oh no, the sandwich is slowing me down. Why is this sandwich with tentacles? What? Did that kick me out? Okay, it kicked me out, that's fine. So where do we come back? The exact same place. I might as well not have done that at all. Alright, let's not go this way. Let's go... Whoop! I really struggle to understand what this game wants me to do. Let's try a bomb. Oh, you don't even throw a bomb, it just happens. It just kills everything on screen, supposedly. Yeah. Gibbon says I should be using the Nerf gun more. How much does product placement pay, says Tony. Is, I don't know. Is Oblivia in the game somewhere, says Gibbon. Good question. Oblivia is a character who was in the cartoon. I think she is just in the cartoon. But yeah, she was a, you know, one of the goodies basically. She was, as her name suggests, oblivious about everything. What is this game? Okay. Ooh, extra life. So Oblivia was implied to have like a crush on Bubsy. You're kidding. Fall damage. Bloody fall damage. And yeah, Bubsy treated her very patronizingly. I have a lot of problems with the cartoon in general. I feel like these arrows are pointing me the way I should be going through the level. But then they lead me straight to that dead end. Oh boy. Oh, it disappeared. Why did it do that? Oh, I'm just here. That's not helpful at all. Okay, so if I push up on this thing, like it changes. Okay. There's a level of interaction in this game I wasn't aware of. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, I didn't like in the cartoon how a lot of the humor came from characters just suffering. Like, you're supposed to laugh whenever Arnold is mistreated by Bubsy or when he gets scared, and it's really kind of mean-spirited. And the same goes for, here, I'll show them off, these two antagonist characters. The vulture is Buzz, and the shrew that he just dropped is called Sid the Vicious Shrew. And Sid is portrayed as like stupid and bumbling, and constantly being violently, you know, hurt in some way. So that door led to a bonus game, didn't it? Man, oh man, this must be agony to watch. I'm sorry. Let's go in here. Okay, the frog thing. Let's not do the frog thing. Golly gee willikers. How many holes do I have? Not many. Let's go somewhere else. Oh. Do you believe in miracles? Do you believe in miracles? Oh no, bad phone connection, Danger Mouse. Sorry. That sucks. Let's go to Pirate Land. Which again is the historical period of piracy. Star Wreck? No, I went for the pirate one. Why am I in Spaceland? Is this... What? Is that just bad programming? Well, I'm here now. Space Place. It's a science fiction movie come to life. With sheep. So the animals are all the minions of that pig bad guy who's like a billionaire. Okay, remember, don't get instantly killed by those hooks. What? What just instantly killed me? Man, this... I don't know about this game, dudes. I don't really like it as much as the first one, and the music is nowhere near as good. I mean, multiple hits, that's good. Or a more involved plot, that could be good. But I don't think the level design's really up to it. I'm not sure about the level design situation. The game shares some stuff with the first Bubsy, but not all the stuff. And the original creator designer, Michael Berlin, was not involved in this project. Now that doesn't mean it's bad. That's not a bad thing. A lot of the original team still worked on this. Oh gosh. If I can remember some names here, I did write some down. Cindy Kirkpatrick, credited as producer on both, also did some design. Is this the pirate level music? Kind of sounds like a jolly sea shanty. Completely out of place. Yeah, so for an unspecified reason, all these animals work for the pig. I guess he pays well. Well, those ducks with jetpacks. You happy, Tony? It's a duck game. Oh, the jumping is so high in space. Okay, arrows. Follow the arrows. Whew. Save here. How's chat doing? Sorry. This game is confounding me. So Rob Paulson voiced other Disney characters. Donald's cousin Gladstone and PJ in Goof Troop. Fascinating, says Tony. I also find that, well, maybe not fascinating, but it's fun. PJ, I like PJ. Haven't seen Goof Troop, but, okay, there was a checkpoint and a door, so... Oh! Whoa, boy! Okay, I did not expect this. We've got sudden gameplay changes. Now we're in a shooter. Yeah, a Goofy movie is something that I've seen a lot of times as a kid and loved a lot. So if he's PJ, then I'm happy. Okay. Oh, I missed that checkpoint. Oh well, I have save states. So the second game, says Gibbon, was made by a man who literally had a picture of Bubsy on his wall that he threw darts at and a figure of him that he tortured. Wow. Yeah, I was looking at the credits and the... I was trying to get a look at that thing that was shooting at me. I'm not sure what it is. Whereas the first game has a directed by credit for Michael Berlin, the second one says directed by, you know, according to the credits that I looked up online. I could watch them in the game, there was an option from the menu, but anyway. Oh yeah, that spike thing. I don't want to hit the spike thing. Yeah, the designed by credit goes to the Bubsy team, so it's not, maybe he didn't want to be specifically credited if he hated Bubsy this much. Sort of an Alan Smithy kind of thing. All the good people left Bubsy, says Tony. Yeah, Michael Berlin, the original creator, did return for the much maligned Bubsy 3D on the PlayStation. I will be playing that eventually, now that I have all the Bubsy games working and stuff. What's this do? Okay, so that turned off the thing. Okay, the electric thing that was stopping me before. Good, let's go there. Oh yeah, I neglected to mention that as in the first game, hey, it's back. Is that timed? Or was it a different electric thing? Yeah, so Bubsy has two moves. The jump, which is high, and the glide jump, which, if you just push it, will do a lower jump and then a glide, but you can combine the high jump and the glide. Nope, it's still off, so it must be somewhere else. I don't know where, though. And I'm hemmed in by the level design here. Ah, that's where I need to go. Not into the spike. Ah, again, spiking. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Tony's agreeing with me that the Goofy movie is good, and that the sequel is fine too. I love that Goofy, out of all the characters, had a movie, he says. Well, why not? Goofy deserves it. Okay. Fighting kangaroo. Kung Fu Kangaroo. Treasure. Don't know what that did. Oh yeah, let's use the Nerf gun, I keep forgetting. Okay, no more electricity, let's go. Treasure, trading cards, stuff. That's what that was good for. Yeah, Tony's saying that Goofy doesn't get much attention nowadays. I wouldn't really know, don't follow it, but yeah, Goofy's cool. I really like that movie. Anyway, what are we doing? Did I come out of here? What happens if we go back? Yeah, so I don't think that was the way to go, possibly. But I went in there before, right? Oh. I was killed. Man. Oh, they don't even look like hazards, that's my problem. Anyway. Yeah, Gibbon says he feels sorry for Michael Berlin about how Bubsy 3D fared. It wasn't his fault, but it was terrible. Is there a doctor in the house? Okay, what are we doing? There's a bit more variety in the baddies in this game. Different kinds of animals with different behaviors. So watch out to see if we see, you know, these characters from the show. Oblivia, who's a cat. Virtual Reality, who is apparently a vole. The antagonist of the show is not related to the baddie in the game. It's a lady cat called Ali Cassandra, who is rather vain and steals Virgil's reality-altering helmet to give herself more fame and fortune. She's very selfish. I literally have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just going in random places and random doors. Oi. I felt like this a few times in the original Bubsy where there were the maze sections, but this is really something else. And I can't say I'm enjoying it all that much, because I don't feel like I'm making any progress if I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, another one of these? This is the same one as before, isn't it? Oh well. They're talking in the chat about the new Mickey shorts, saying they don't like them because Goofy is portrayed as an idiot. They have good parts, but they also have off-putting moments. Yeah, that's a shame. Okay, an arrow. Follow the arrow. Now I did this before, didn't I? Is the arrow pointing to this? There's a checkpoint here. I've been in here before. Did that shooting section reset everything? And here is... Have I done this? Yes, I have. Oof. Load. Okay, I'm here. Okay. Who is this? I think it's a boar with a laser gun and like a jetpack unicycle thing. Wow. Ah. Penguin. So here's somewhere I haven't been. Whoop. Okay. What's that? Goats. This is weird. Okay. Whoa, here we go. Yeah, so Gibbon's talking about Bubsy 3D. Very early 3D platformer. He's saying they had no way of knowing what Mario 64 would be like. And yeah, Mario 64 really changed how 3D platformers were viewed and designed, I guess. Let's reload so we have full health going into that. get hit by that guy. Let's do this. There hadn't been any super revolutionary open world 3D platformers, if any. So as far as the Bubsy guys were concerned, they had a great formula going. It wasn't until they played a demo of Mario 64 a few months prior to release that they just had this somber, oh, we're effed. Because they knew their game wouldn't measure up. But they had to release it. And that was the end of Bubsy for many years, until fans have started on these new projects. Now, so yeah, Bubsy. Oh, I pressed jump, I swear it. It ate my input, man. Oh! That's the end! I found the end somehow! And all the marbles came out and slowed down the game horribly. Okay. Woo! I win, I win! You know, I preferred Brian Silver. Okay. Ah, so this is the shop. It just sort of appears. Okay, so I have lots of Nerf balls. Let's get one hole. Oops. Oh, I can buy and sell freely. Interesting. I haven't really needed bombs, so I'll sell some of those. Yeah, I don't know. That'll do. By the way, speaking of Gone from last week, says Tony, that anime ended so fast I couldn't believe it. Huge bomb. Lots of children's animes either make it or break it. Oops. No, no, I don't want to. No, stop! Dang. Can I not? Damn. I saved right as I accidentally entered this place, so I guess I'll use a hole. Hole. Hole me. Okay. That's okay. I used one up, but it's fine. Shin-chan is literally over 1,000 episodes or close to it, says Tony. And Gone lasted 30-something episodes. Sad. That was my comment. Alright, so since we accidentally went to space from the pirate place, let's go to the space place. No? I thought this might be the space place because of this weird gateway and because of these kind of Space Commander looking stained glass windows. But actually, I think this is the way to the boss level. See, part of it's lit up because I completed one of the levels. So I guess what I thought was pirate was space. Go figure. Alright, let's see if we can get through Egypt then. Jeez whiz. Cheese whiz, guys. I don't suppose one of you could look up a map for me. That would be too much to ask. Let's just stumble through it, that's more fun. Hieroglyphics come to life. What is this madhouse? Now one of these led somewhere. And it wasn't that one. It's one that led to like a waterway. Anyway, it's fine. Yeah, given saying if the timing was different and Bubsy 3D had come out a few months prior to Mario 64, I found a hidden door. And it took me here. I've been here a million times and I hated it. Oy. Meh. Yeah, if it had come out a few months prior instead of a few months afterward, I think history would remember it very differently, he says. I don't know, I don't think history would really remember it at all, to be honest. But hey, I'll play it one day on the stream, and you'll all see what it's like. Alright, let's use our knowledge of these paintings. Blink. Are you kidding me? It was a trap. Oh wait, it says 2. Maybe I need to hit them all to unlock something else. Ugh, keeps not jumping for me. Again! Oh my goodness! I don't believe I had this much trouble with the first one, just making it recognize my inputs. Alright, let's go hit that other thing and see if there's a number on it. No number. Lame. Oh well. One of the lights on the gate is lit up, yeah. I should be reading chat more because Kim's pointing out these things to me. Yeah, there is an interview about that, says Given, about how the Bubsy staff reflecting on... Oh, got some trading cards. Yeah, reflecting on how the development of Bubsy 3D was going along and their competition and their chances in the market. Okay. I like these dancing mummies. It's funny. Okay. Oh, nasty mummies. Ouch. See that slightly worried Bubsy face in the top corner? That means he's taken a hit. What was that? Ah, that butterfly. Knocked me right down to the water. Nasty. It was the butterfly. Okay, that doesn't have a number. Maybe I'm looking for certain ones that are like the right color and stuff. Flaming butterflies, are you kidding me? Oh man, the jumping. I'm really struggling here, guys. I don't know what's wrong. Whether it's just the game. I mean, you know, I'm having these performance problems where certain areas or whatever slow the game down seemingly. I think either it's badly optimized or it's just not being emulated well, but something with the frames is like kind of screwing over my inputs sometimes. Not to mention once you start gliding it becomes really slippery and hard to control. Okay, I got up here. 2 extra lives, that's pretty decent. And that's what that area was for. Fine. Whew. Good. Gibbons link to the interview with Mike Berlin. Thank you. We're gonna check that out. Ouch. Need that band-aid. What is that? What is that? It's that little tofu thing jumping at me. What? How did you hurt me? Okay, I got the band-aid. Avoided the pterodactyl wearing a party hat. The jetpack pig. The mummy that shoots things out at you. Man, this game, it's weird. Tony said they released the Bubsy games on Steam. Gibbon says, no, well, yes, technically, but no, we don't support that. It's a bad emulator. Yeah, they literally just made an emulator. Hey, there we go. I made it, guys. Jeez. See, I told you I'm bad at games. But at least I got through that. Cool. I think I made a bad choice here. I shouldn't have gone the grand tour. I should have just done first floor and then we get to the boss. Whatever, who cares? None of that matters. But yeah, Bubsy II for avoid it. It's not really worth it. So what about this suggests space to you? Seriously. Alright, let's try Music World, see if they did a better job than Rayman 1. Bach in time. Whoa. Whoa. You also have to slow down, right? This seems very similar to Rayman 1. Oh man! Bouncing around. Speed of sound. So it seems like a vertically oriented level. Oop. These notes with the weird faces are making different sounds as I jump on them. Tony, I don't care. Frogs for launch. I don't really want to do this. What is my objective here? Okay, I hit the spiral. That gave me some points. Let's hit the boat. I think just the different things give me different amounts of points, probably. But like, this isn't getting me anywhere. This isn't helping me finish the level, so I don't really care. Thanks, Tony. Oof. Alright, what have I written down here? Oh yeah, so the designer of Bubsy, and I don't mean Michael Bell, and I mean the designer of the character. He worked on character design and the animations in both first two games. I primarily looked up information about the first two, I'm not sure about the other ones. And I will be playing the other ones, they'll all be on this stream eventually. You can look forward to that. Yeah, so anyway, this guy, his name is Ken Macklin, and not only did he design Bubsy and animate him, he also did the comic books, or, you know, so the first two games have a comic printed in the manual, and they're pretty good additions, pretty substantial. A nice thing to put in a manual, I think. So yeah, he hasn't worked on a whole lot of famous stuff apart from that. He's most well known for a, well, the furry wiki claims that he's a furry comic artist, but you know, they would say that if he did stuff that was tangentially related to furriness, I suppose. Anyway, he's most well known for this comic called Weasel Patrol. Weasel Patrol? Yeah, Weasel Patrol. If you're still there, Danger Mouse, your son might like it. He's a big fan of Paw Patrol, apparently. As are lots of kids at the moment, judging from the merchandise I see around. It's as popular with boys as Frozen was with girls a few years ago. That might be overstating it. So I don't know. Hey! I got through that level. That level was okay. Not as much of a frustrating maze. Pretty good. Yeah, as Gibbon says, the comics are surprisingly decent quality, and I agree. The lettering is a little weird on the second. I just read the second one. I don't remember much about the first one. But I just was refreshing my memory on all things Bubsy II before starting the stream. So I watched the pilot of the comic of the pilot of the show over lunch, and it's awful. It's terrible. Don't even watch it. But the comic's quite good. Yeah, the lettering, as I was saying, on some of the speech bubbles is kind of weird. Like, yeah, just kind of sloppily done. So this is the concept of aeroplanes level, and I guess it's all shooter. Let's get that band-aid, thank you. Oh. So I kind of thought each level would have its unique baddies, but there looks to be a lot of reused ones. There are some unique ones, but a lot of them, regardless of the apparent theme of the baddie, are being used in multiple levels. Anyway, yeah, the comments got some amusing dialogue, some breaking the fourth wall. It's fun in that way, and the art is nice. Whoa. Okay, this isn't really that difficult, and I'm getting lots of power-ups, extra lives and health and stuff, so that's good. Paw Patrol is cute, says Tony. It's a cute kids show. Yeah, it's fine. I like how the blimps are powered by corkscrews. So, oh yeah, you can see on the aeroplane, the Nerf gun is mounted on the cockpit there. It looks smaller than it did before, but yeah, such a weird bit of product placement that Bubsy literally has a Nerf gun. And they mention it in the manual comic too. I noticed that I just dropped something straight down. What is that? Is he dropping like pies? Yeah, I think he is. What do the other buttons do? Oh! I wasn't watching and I ran straight into a rock. I was cycling my weapons and seeing what they did. Anyway. Okay, so I can use one of those, yeah. But I won't. Okay. We're good. Let's continue. I don't know what those guys are supposed to be. Oh yeah, you might notice that, oh, that's the end. Just run up against the side of the screen, okay. Yeah, so the first game, collectibles were yarn balls scattered around the levels. You know, it was thematic. It's tied into the plot. What's going on? Okay, we're done. Yeah, instead of yarn balls, this game has these marbles or bouncy balls or whatever they are, super balls you might call them. And I wanted to move my window and now it's drawing a bit strangely. Is the writer's strike over here? Ugh, shouldn't have done that. I hope that's not messing up the stream, but my window looks really weird right now and I'm trying to fix it. Ugh, I'm making it worse. Oh no. Ooh, this is bad. Yeah, there's a kind of a drawing error. I mean, you can't see it, but the title bar for this window is... Yeah, I can't concentrate on this. I'm gonna shut you down real quick and I'll be back in 1 second. Oh no, it's all ruined. Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, this is terrible. I feel bad about this. What have I done? Oh no. I ruined everything. Okay. Let's just shut down. Let's restart. Let's see if we can fix this. Okay. Okay, it's fixed. Good. Whew, sorry. Alright, we're here. I'm not sure where here is, but we're in the next level. Settle down. Settle down, chat. Settle down. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting the stupid Nerf thing. Let's use it. Pow pow. Yeah, that's not bad actually. Whoa. Okay. Hammerlot. Okay, so this is a sort of medieval knights themed world. I don't know what that character is. It's a lady. Okay, so it's mostly tree, apparently, this level. Naughty goats. Whoop. Okay. Secret door. Okay, that's fine. Bees! Not the bees. Do we dare brave this door? Sure. That worked out. Oh. The arrow points here, but then... the roots of the tree. They're not going into... Oh! Huh, okay. We beat the level, guys. Cool. Okay. Good. Boss door open! Finally. Let's see what the boss is. Oh, I've got more interesting trivia, but I might save that for when I'm playing the Game Boy version. I might do that next week. Yeah, so that's supposed to be the first level. All of those are the most basic versions of those worlds. There's like multiple levels for each world. So anyway, let's go into the boss, see what it's like. I don't really know what this is going to be like.
Another swine mess.
Another swine mess. Apocalypse now. Yeah, the first game didn't have bosses per se, and I haven't seen any of those guitar guys before. It's kind of a boss dumb drum situation. It's just throwing random enemies at me. And dad. Let's pull out the Nerf gun and see what we can see. If we can do some damage with that. Have you played this game before, Gibbon? In its entirety? Oh, gotta be careful about jumping. And their shots are homing as well, or at least aimed at me. Okay, good. I don't know what that is, an alien of some kind? This is working quite well. And I have lots of Nerf balls to spare. Good. Good! Okay, so that was the boss. It wasn't really a boss. Heh. Oh, Gibbon hasn't beaten it. I'll soon be further than he's ever gotten. So this game has a ton of levels, but you only ever see half of them in a playthrough. That's really weird when a game does that, and I don't like it. Kind of a Yoshi story thing, but worse. Actually not worse. Who wrote this stuff? That's a terrible pun, it's true. Okay, so now we do all that again, but with different levels. Another few times? Well, 3 times total. And I'm already stuck. Fantastic. Or maybe I go in the door. See, I start at a door and I'm like, I just came through that door, but no, I didn't. I came through nothing and I'm nowhere. Pop, pop, pop. Now, with any luck, I can finish these levels as quickly as I did some of the other ones. The fire disappeared, but what else? Nope. Let's take that hit and go back. Yeah, Yoshi's story was weird. I didn't enjoy it much. Prefer Yoshi's Island. Just seemed... it's too strange. See, this thing with the slowdown, the music in the background also seems to be sort of slowing down and speeding up. So it might be an emulation thing. Yeah, not doing the bonus levels, they are dumb. Oh, what happened? Was I running too fast and hit the wall? Okay, at least I didn't take damage. A tisket, a gasket. Okay. Not doing that either. So we'll go down here. Not down there. Please, Bubsy. Okay, now I'm here. Checkpoint. Yeah, with all the different items and the Nerf guns and everything, and the mini games, and the levels being so labyrinthine, it can feel like there's too much going on at times in this game. Okay. Walk through the wall, fine. Don't know what those things were that were falling down. And yeah, this music is nowhere near as memorable as the first game. Gibbon mentioned that there's a slightly more zoomed out view, and I can't tell. Guess I haven't played the first one recently enough. I should compare them later. I'll take a screenshot. Okay. Hope that worked. Okay. That's viewers can do that on their own time. What the sentient pots jumping around? I like the hippo. The hippo was one of my favorite animals as a child. Random trivia fact. Okay. Oh, oh. What? Okay, so out of the jar, one of these little tofu things came out. Fair enough. And yes, I'm randomly meandering around. Let's go this way. Nope, not that way. This way. Meh. Oop, the fire. Fire bad. Okay. Whew. Oh. You thought Yoshi's Woolly World was lifeless and soulless. Oh, wait, not this. I don't want that. I thought it had soul. It felt different to me than Yoshi's Island. Like, a bit more... how to put this? Not soulless exactly, but... not as earnest, you know? A bit more, I don't know, contrived. Didn't help that the plot was stupid and I just didn't feel invested in the game at all. My slight apathy towards it, I generally chalk up to being older and more cynical though. So I think the game itself is quite lovingly made, has a lot of charm, which is the best you can say for any game sometimes. Oh my goodness, alright, let's take that. Whew. Is that because they're big and bite you? What, the hippos? I don't know why I liked hippos. I don't know. Maybe I would need some kind of psychoanalyst to tell me. But I'm not into being eaten, if that's what you're asking. Okay. Let's go this way. But this way leads here. I'm trapped in a loop again. This is terrible. Do I need to go back the way I came? Or maybe up here? Meh. Oh, the sheep's bar actually hurt me. Okay. This is tough, dudes. How's chat doing? Yeah, Given says after Yoshi's Island DS, New Island, and then Woolly World, it was just another Yoshi's Island game. I'd say its visual style made it stand out more, and two-player co-op was a nice addition. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to complain about more Yoshi's Island games. Yoshi's Island is one of my favorite SNES games. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, they put a diving suit there. Does that mean they want me to dive into there? Or is it just another one of those stupid minigames? I'm thinking in Lupin terms, how you had to use the diving suit to get through certain sections. Okay, can I stand on the edge of this? And then diving suit, and then in. Secret warp? No. Well, this looks different anyway. What? Okay, that looks the same. These suck. I'm not getting much out of this area. Health. Let's go back. Yes, it was better than New Island, but given saying they didn't change it up enough. He expected better from an in-house Yoshi's game. Well, it wasn't in-house, it was made by Goodfeel. No better than Artoon in terms of how much it was outsourced. Now I wonder if that was something... Let's go back here. Ah, stupid animals. Oh, it's just that. So it goes jar, tofu, then bat eye thing. Oh, now I'm back here. Oh, I'm missing something. I've got to be missing something. I hate the Egypt levels. What are we saying here in chat? Story was odd, but at least it was different. Yeah, that's true. It has that going for it. It wasn't a retread of Island, but heck, DS was a retread of Island, and I actually enjoyed that a fair bit. And there's a timer. Did I mention that timers in games is like the worst thing ever? Hate it. Man, this is really demoralizing. Maybe I'll just check real quick if VG Maps has anything on this game. I don't think it had any Bubsy maps. Yeah, DS did have new stuff in with the babies. The extra babies. That was fun. Yeah, no maps for Bubsy. Bubsy II. Feck. You want to attempt some psychoanalysis? Be my guest. Oh man. Oh, this doesn't really help. Floor 1, Grand Tour, West Wing. Ah, so confusing. Egypt. No, no, it's all wrong. Oh well. Second-party studios that make Yoshi titles are afraid to do something new with a character and all strive to just make Yoshi's Island again, says Given. Well, I mean, that's not such a terrible thing when Yoshi's Island is so good. Because Yoshi's Story tried to be different and ended up being really mediocre. And kind of a failure. You know? I'm so fed up with this level. And all the diving suit things just take me to the same minigame, right? Right? Yeah, they do, they do. Ah well. Okay, that covers up the pits, but does it help me? Maybe I should be looking for another one of those lions' heads to show me a new way to go. Keep an eye out, folks. Oops. Man, oh man. Danger Mouse's aforementioned 4-year-old is interested in watching me play. More screens, bigger screen needed, possibly. Don't know how that would work. So I'm thinking going this far down is a bad plan. Staying up. Going over here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's try and stay high. Go this way. Follow the arrows. I don't think the hieroglyphics mean anything. Man. Curse you. Yeah, Yoshi's Island DS didn't pretend to be anything different. And I think it did a decent job of being a Yoshi's Island game. It's much maligned, and it's nowhere near as good as the original, but it's good. It's fine. And Gibbon says New Island, Yoshi's New Island, lives up to its naming trope expectations related to New Super Mario Brothers by, you know, presumably by being bland and creatively bankrupt, basically. So going all the way down here could be bad. Haven't been here before. Up? What's up? What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Bubsy II is inspiring existential dread. Oh yeah, Gibbon points out topsy-turvy or universal gravitation on the Game Boy Advance with its tilt sensor. And Touch and Go, DS launch title, were interesting uses of the Yoshi IP. Agreed. We need more of those. What about like Tetris Attack? Or, you know, Yoshi's Panapon. I think interesting uses of Yoshi IP include Super Princess Peach and Paper Mario, which make use of some of the baddies from those games. I got a good feeling about this down here. Oops. Not the Pit of Fire. That's not what I meant. I love the dancing mummy. No! Death from falling. Yeah, so stuff like Yoshi's Panapon is using the Yoshi IP, but for a decidedly non-Yoshi's Island style game. I wonder what that did. Door. Oh, finally! Thank goodness. What a slog. I mean, Yoshi's Story could have been a great game. Yoshi's Safari. Now, that I do not count. Yoshi's Safari and Yoshi's Cookie, and for that matter, Yoshi, also known as Mario and Yoshi or Yoshi's Egg, the puzzle game. I count them all as Super Mario World games, not Yoshi's Island games at all, not Yoshi games, really. They all predate Yoshi's Island, the game, and they don't have the style. Dang. They don't have that style to them. Could it be that they were planning a pirate world and then they put in a space world instead and just didn't change the map graphics? That's weird. Or the music. That's my theory right now. I'm sticking with that. Man, these levels are just a mess. Just things put everywhere and with no clear kind of design. Maybe they really just didn't care. Yeah, so that's what I think about that. I sort of classify any Yoshi type stuff into three categories, like Mario-ish stuff, Super Mario World kind of things. Even though Yoshi's Egg was, the baddies were all based on Mario 3. But yeah, anything in that category would be like Super Mario World, New Super Mario Brothers, Wii and Wii U when they had Yoshi in them, Yoshi Safari where Mario is the main character and Yoshi's just a steed, and the enemies are Koopalings, which Koopalings are terrible. Yoshi's Cookie, which is again about adult Mario. That, you know, that's also a tip-off whether it's got adult Mario, baby Mario, or no Mario at all. So yeah, that's the one category, is the Mario stuff. The second category is Yoshi's Island, which came next and is the best, and everything should be that. And then there's the Yoshi's Island, Yoshi's Story style stuff, which covers things from like Mario Golf, Yoshi's Story, the Nintendo Land game used Yoshi's Story music and like the fruit concept. Oh, that was it. Cool. I stumbled into the end. Awesome. See, that's the thing with these levels. Either you get stuck for ages and just wandering around, or you just stumble upon the exit and hooray. So I don't know what that says about the level design. Yeah, there was also that Yoshi's Story tech demo for Game Boy Advance. It was like a Yoshi's Story style platformer, but new kinds of enemies, and yeah, it was different. It was interesting, but you know, not super interesting. But you can play that. You can find ROMs of that tech demo online. They start with like a 3D rotating map of the Yoshi's. Well, it's an island that's like shaped like Yoshi's body standing up. It's really weird. Kind of like a Donkey Kong Island kind of thing. Want that 2 up? Yeah, got it. Whoa. Talk about Bopopopolis. Bopopolis? Bopopolis. Tropical freeze. Yeah, sorry. Getting far behind on chat here, but talking about Yoshi a lot. I have strong feelings about Yoshi. Anything Mario and Yoshi's Story bad, anything Yoshi's Island good, basically. And I mentioned Mario Golf had a Yoshi Story themed hole or two, or course, or whatever. Because it had the sort of patchwork trees and stuff. Smash Brothers also usually draws from Yoshi's Story. And, oh golly. And Super Mario World to make a Yoshi's Island course, or stage, sorry. But then they had that Woolly World stage, and I wasn't sure how to classify Woolly World, whether it's an island game or a story game. But the story aspects of it, the things about Woolly World that make it like story are more just the aesthetics. In terms of gameplay and all that, it's more Yoshi's Island, although it doesn't have babies, so that's like story in that way, where it just has its own health system and no babies. Yeah. Oh, Yoshi's Island. If you want Yoshi's Island content in like Mario crossover games, you've got Itadaki Street DS, and there's not much else. Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, catching up on chat. Sorry to ignore it for so long. Gibbon asked about Yoshi Picross stuff. Oh, bugger, I did it again. I've got to use one of my holes. Yoshi Picross stuff. So one of the Nintendo Power rewritable cartridge Picross things for Japan, if you remember, I did a stream where I showed them all off. There was a Yoshi Story themed one, so they were very late in the SNES lifespan. Swine flu with an upside down pig businessman. Weird. Yeah, so there was a Yoshi Story, one of those. Apart from that, I can't think of anything, but there may have been some stuff in Club Nintendo Picross, the Japan exclusive Club Nintendo Reward digital Picross game that I'm still intensely frustrated that we never got a chance to get it. And there's two of them. There's freaking two of the games, and they never released them over here. Club Nintendo or otherwise. So yeah, screw Nintendo. Yes. So Tony says this game is depressing. I'm just watching you going further into madness. It's true, but then an easy level comes along and everything's better. So that's fine. It's kind of a Flight of the Bumblebees kind of music. That's interesting. If derivative. Anyway, so next. Gibbon says, story is a game you're supposed to go through in several sittings, but any given sitting is only 4 levels long. The stuff actually gets harder and more complex on each go through the storybook if you strive to unlock more than just the base levels. I agree, and that's an interesting concept, yeah. Is that how we started talking about Yoshi? Is just by talking about the level design, or, well, progression mechanics? I don't know what to call it, but yeah, the way you go through the game, basically. I think that's how we started talking about this, and this has been more of a Yoshi stream than a Bubsy stream so far. But that's okay, it's fine. I think we talked a fair bit about Bubsy. Nuts. I just don't find it very satisfying to play, I think is my problem. Whoa, whoa. Damn. I went the wrong way, I guess, and I just ran into a wall and died. Oh well. And the stuff with the white and black Yoshi says given, yeah. Unlocking them. That's fun. But still. I think there's just the core mechanics of that game I don't really like, I think is the problem. Yeah. Danger Mouse says, the designers want you to give up, and then, surprise! Yeah, I guess that works. If that was their intention, to make you go, oh, it's so frustrating. Oh. Can I turn around? How do I turn around? It seems like you're supposed to be able to turn around, but I'm like automatically going forward all the time. Well, we'll get to that bit again, and then we'll see if we can do something. So it feels like that's just the place you're supposed to go. I can speed up and slow down, but it doesn't feel like I can turn around completely. So if I just go straight up... No? What? Oh man. I don't know what to do here, guys. Oh, back here. Sorry. Should have just gone for my checkpoint. Come on, let's go. Let's get that checkpoint again. It was up here, wasn't it? There. Whoa! Too fast. Okay. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Down, further down, up, further up. Can I turn around? I can't turn around. Man. Oh, I loaded again. Damn. I'm so bad at this game and playing it and streaming it. Okay, I'll save here instead. Fine. Excuse me. Danger Mail says, an island shaped like my body would totally creep me out. Fair enough. Yes, that would be disturbing, wouldn't it? No! Why? Why? I don't understand. What am I supposed to be doing here? Surely not killing everything. I can't turn around is the problem. This is so weird. The 4-year-old is commenting on Night playing. Ooh, he can do that quite easily, he says. I disagree, lad. Of course, he said that before the bit with the wall crashing. Maybe this is just a dead end and I'm not supposed to come in here. So I have a checkpoint, I'll go down from here. Below that hole. Nope, can't go below the hole. Can't go above the hole. Oh, the humanity. I really am at a loss here. And I seem to have lost music. What the heck? Alright, I'm going to this walkthrough. I'm sorry. It has to be done. Shoot 3 space pigs, then go down. Get the... turn around. I'm not even sure if this is the right thing that I'm looking at. Yeah, so it appeared that I went backwards, but I was just sort of bumping up against the wall and being pushed back and then going up. That's not really the same thing. These levels are so bad. It shows I'm human too. Wow. If there was ever any doubt of that. Hey, this music's cool. Oh, stop being cool. Faster, faster, smash. No? Okay, X, A. Actually, I haven't tried the shoulder buttons. Wonder if... Yeah, oh, come on. Oh, yep. Okay, so I'm bad at this game, guys. Yep. Cool. So either of the shoulder buttons will turn me around. I just thought it was a scrolling shooter, but it's a backy forwardy shooter. Wow. Yep. Awesome gameplay. I'm so good. Thanks for your support. You can all leave now. You won't be missing anything. Alright. Oh, okay. Oh, don't hit those. Yep. We're making progress. We're making progress. Oh, what's the time? 3:30. Oh man. So that's how I get these. Okay. Man, oh man. Should have read the instruction manual, am I right? Huh. I was too busy reading the comics and watching the bloody TV show to read the instructions. What a goof. Goofus. I win. 4 levels completed. Okay, we're almost there. You know, I do believe in miracles now, Bubsy. So that's the last one, and then we can do the boss. And then, and then should I keep going? I really don't want to. This might be another exercise for the viewer, like go on to seek out watching the ending themselves. Watch someone actually competent play the game. I used up the lion's share of my lives on that last level. Speaking of lions, that was really stupid of me. So Bubsy's a bobcat, right? The Japanese version of this game calls Bubsy a yamaneko, or mountain cat. Something that they're more familiar with there, I expect. There was a similar thing done with the German PC release, which may or may not have been actually licensed. Gibbon was telling me about it. What's it called? I don't remember, but it translates to Desert Fox Bubsy. So they were calling him a Desert Fox on that version. Don't know about that, but just goes to show that Bubsy can be whoever you want him to be. Even a woman. This game's hard, man.
Keep it up, just keep it up.
Shouldn't whistle, I don't think that's good for the microphone. I do like whistling. Oh, I wonder if I have any more notes here about Bubsy. Bubsy is known for having annoying catchphrases. Where did I save? Here. That's fine. Don't jump in the well, even though it doesn't look like a well. Get the lives. Yep. Yeah, so Bubsy has a couple of catchphrases in the cartoon that are so completely overdone in the episode that it just becomes ridiculous. Obviously, his first one is what could possibly go wrong. And if you know anything about Bubsy, you know that nothing could possibly go wrong. Except when it does. But I found that he actually has a second catchphrase that he says a few times. He says, "I'm a hero for crying out loud." Oh! Okay, that was it. I'm a hero for crying out loud. Basically, Bubsy is often portrayed as really annoying because he's kind of a jerk and his catchphrases are stupid. I am a trained professional. Oh yeah, that's another interesting thing about the pilot is that it was animated by a South Korean company called Say Young, who actually did a lot of animation for Western cartoons, apparently. No! Stop! Ah! So they worked on things like G.I. Joe and stuff, but also the Mario and Zelda cartoons. Yeah, the boss is just the same thing again. That is really stupid. So should we do third level and then go to the final boss, or should we start over, go East Wing in just one level mode, and then do the final boss? What do you think? Another swine mess indeed. So yeah, the Mario Super Show, they co-produced. They did more work on the Adventures of Mario 3 show, apparently. I'm not sure about the World one. They worked on Captain N, and yeah, the Zelda cartoon that was run alongside the Super Show as well, so interesting video game connections with the animation company there. Curses. So the mummy shoots electricity bolts. Awesome. Another thing I noticed when watching the cartoon was its interesting use of stock footage. There are these sort of moments when Bubsy is giving a little pep talk or a speech, and it sort of flashes to stock footage to illustrate his points. It is kind of strange, but fun. That was actually one of my favorite parts about it. Like he says, we're gonna, you know, like he's basically saying, you know, we're brave, we're gonna do this thing. And it shows like old black and white footage of people doing random things. Oh, I've run out of Nerf balls. Not so. Gonna have to do this the old-fashioned hopping and bopping way. Stupid sheep. Okay, good. There's one I remember where there was like a boxing match underwater, which was just such a bizarre image.
Another swine mech.
Let's load so we get our Nerf balls back.
Do you believe in miracles?
Do, 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 do. Well, we've seen, what, 2/6 of this game? If I've done the full set of levels twice in one of the wings, and I'm supposed to do it 3 times in each wing to theoretically see all the levels that are in the game. But, you know, the levels themselves, unlike Yoshi's Story, which actually has some variation between levels and, you know, it makes them interesting, these seem less worth checking out the level variations. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. Damn! But again, we've seen this boss before, so I don't know. It's just going to be more levels and then blech. Had enough of this game anyway. Let's at least beat this, and then we can all go home. This is taking longer than I thought, you know. How long was my Bubsy stream? It was about 2 hours, and I did the whole game. What is that? That's the niece! Up the top of the screen there, peeping down. Is that because I'm in a boss level? It's sort of showing... she's showing up? It's Bubsy's niece. In modern Bubsy, the niece and nephew Terrence and Teresa, Terry and Terry, are dead. So is Arnold. Maybe Squirrely just has something against Bubsy 2's characters. She never mentions Oinka P. Ham either. Oh my goodness. They're faking me out now. This is actually getting really tough. Sheep! Die already! Yes! Yes, we did it! Ooh, good job, guys.
Nothing can stop me now.
There's more. They really put a lot in this game. Oh, what's this? It's actually slightly different layout this time. It's 2 levels. Nah. Well, let's see. I'll go until 2 hours is up.
I like it.
And then if I haven't finished the game, I'll just stop. Hold you hostage until then. Better save if I didn't do that already. I forget already. Nah. Nope. Nope. Again, it's eating my jump inputs. I just... it's frustrating. Ah, my goodness. I'm really looking forward to Bubsy 3. Hope it's better than this. It's really weird how the map screen has a pirate theme. Afraid of going too fast. Okay, we're good. We're good. This is fine. Oh, save. What is these treasure chests? What do they do? Did that even give me anything? Okay, let's try here. Shooter? Yeah, shooter. How's chat turn? Of course, now I have infinite Nerf balls for this section, obviously. Health. See, these bits are just straightforward. I shouldn't need to turn around in these bits. This is worse than when Super Mario Land had shooter sections. This is a long one. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're done. No. Please. Evil butterflies. Wow. Hazards everywhere. Nuts. I didn't get that checkpoint, did I? I don't even know. Okay. Get this. Get this. Okay, we're good. Oh, here's the arrow. Okay, we'll go this way. Curse you, Buzz. Oh! See? I knew this would be easy. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do it. Grand Tour. Take it to the Grand Tour, Grand Tour, Grand Tour. Take it to the Grand Tour. Check out my pixel art. Dragon Ball GT. Grand Tour is the name of this mode, by the way, where you play through all 3 floors. Let's buy Nerf balls. Oh wait, I don't have very many thingies, trading cards. Sell these, don't need any of those. More balls. Okay. 69, perfect number. Okay, planes. I love planes. I'm so good at the plane levels. Guys, did you know you can turn around?
Remember, I am a trained professional.
It's just the same sound bites every time. Get some new material, Bubsy. At least the level names have new puns all the time. Flying the ointment. Pretty weak sauce puns, but still. Checkpoint. After the fiasco before, I actually lost quite a few of my lives. But, we'll keep going. Checkpoint. And save. Oh. I'm low on health. Penguins. Yes. I can turn around. Oh. There's penguins. Death by penguins. Can I get some health here? That video game convention where your health is shown by your character's face in the corner looking weird. Doom had that, but it also had numbers, so... Bees! Aha! No! Okay, let's get to that checkpoint, then we can die. Come back to full health. No! Health! Yes, we're good. Yes. We're good. We're good at this game, guys. Save. Fly! Oh. The arrow's pointing this way. Fine. Whatever. What do you want from me, game? Ah, here we go. Wow, brutal. Oh, so tense. Okay. Bubsy II. I think we've heard all the background information we need to sort of tell which one was, you know, more lovingly made. Oh, no. I thought that the scrolling shooter sections wouldn't be mazes quite so much. Is Bob still working? Yep. Okay, just checking. Okay, so if the arrow's pointing that way... Oh, it's pointing this way. Wait. Where am I supposed to go? Keep going up further. See what happens. See, some of these things are solid, like those balloons, and you can't bump into them. But these blimps you can just pass in front of. Okay. What are those? Coins? Ah! Okay. That's a familiar arrangement. They had yarn balls doing that in the first game. Okay. Oh, back here. Such a maze. I don't like this. And I saw something down here. This, what does this do? Oh, well, it doesn't help if I die straight away. What does that do? Maybe the manual will tell me. Oh. No, that's not it. Oh, I saw it! I saw it! Did you see it? As the camera cycles through. Oh, okay. As the camera went past, it showed the end of level thingy. I saw it, I saw it. Okay. So what is this thing? Ugh. Did I mention this game is like hard and awful? Okay, I got the thing. I'll save. Yes, yes! I don't know what the thing did, but I did see the end of level thing. Thing. Maybe I need another hot cross bun. A hot cross bun's a thing in America. Forgive my ignorance. But like, they started selling them in January and they're an Easter thing. It's just ridiculous, but tasty, so. Let's buy, oh, I don't have anything. Okay, that's fine.
Nothing can stop me now.
Did I mention nothing can stop me now? Okay, I've done that. Let's go up. Oh, my favorite level, Egypt. Don't I love the Egypt levels?
Keep this under wraps.
Keep those under wraps. Sphinx, therefore I am. Ah, dinosaurs. Were the dinosaurs working for him before or after the whole reality machine thing? Yeah, it's called the Wampus, which I forget what that stands for. No, the Wampum. And it's an acronym that stands for some stupid technobabble thing of what the machine does. Pain. Oh yeah, my thingy, my Nerf gun. Yeah, Wampus. Wampum. Oh, golly. It's dangerous. It's the MacGuffin that drives the plot of this game, such as it is. Oops. In the cartoon, it was like a virtual reality helmet, except instead of having a reality like a instead of I'm bad at talking. Instead of a thing, it has a thing. So it doesn't make a reality inside the goggles. It instead transforms reality based on the wishes of the user. So it's like a reality altering machine. Just magic, basically. So there's commonalities between, you know, the pilot and the game, but they have different plots. Yeah, I'm not sure how it's sped up there is supposed to happen. One hit with a Nerf gun kills anything, which is good. Even if it takes 3 jumps. Oh boy. Danger Mouse had enough hot cross buns in January to last through all of Easter. Fair enough. Oh, I'm here. Let's go back and try and get that thing. Actually, I'll go in here. Yeah, there we go. Checkpoint. Please don't get me stuck on that thing. Okay. Don't need no mummies. Yes, these levels are bloody mazes. Nope, not that way. You can jump high on these springs by hitting the jump button. Oh, oh! Okay, I've gotten somewhere, kinda. Okay. Whew. Nope. Nope. Up. I'll go up. I'm happy with up. Curse you, sheep. Can I go up? Oh yeah, here. Okay. Full damage. No, that's just a mini game. And that is as well, isn't it? Health, that's what I needed. Save them. Yeah, we don't need mini games, they suck. They're awful. Not good for anything. Ooh. Secrets. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen like that. Jump. Wait a minute. Am I just back here? I am just back here. Dang. Oh, now I can't. Wait. Oh. Bloody mazes. What can you say? Oh! Curse you, Kung Fu Kangaroo. You're my worst enemy. Maybe it's over here. Oh, it's another one of those turny circle things. You know what? I'm going to read the manual. Great time to do it, huh? Now I quote you from said manual. Minigames. There are 3 minigames and we've seen them all, so that's good. Things get tougher on the 2nd floor and the 3rd floor. The Grand Tour boss door will lead through all sections before you reach your final destination. Portable hole. Pickups. Where is the pickups? Yeah, the Grand Tour is the longest and most difficult. L or R button makes me turn around in the biplane. Oh, I didn't know that. B button press to drop tires. I didn't realize that. They were tires. Thought they were pies. Why is he carrying so many tires? Yeah, it doesn't mention those things, so yep. Gibbon did promise to play through these games, but he's having second thoughts. And you'd have to play both wings, wouldn't you, Gibbon? Don't know how completionist you feel you are. Okay. Ah, so not all of those stupid doors are minigame bloody doors. Some of them are progress bloody doors. Anyway, you gotta finish Lufia first. You're not already sick of Lufia, are you? If you're sick of Lufia, you're sick of life. That's what I say. Oh, fire. Still grinding on Fortress of Doom. Oh, come on. The jump button just doesn't work when it wants to not work. That was a bad sentence. You're gonna hear more and more bad sentences as we get further in this playthrough, I'm telling you now, right now. I've got a long list of games to play, says Gibbon. Don't we all, friend? Don't we all? So the answer's up here, but is it left or right? Is it through the Kung Fu kangaroos? And the mummies? Could be, could be. Looked promising. Looks like I'm low on health. I wish there was an item that would restore your health. Then I'd buy a lot of those. Okay, we're here, we'll save, get through these mummies. Get hurt by the mummies, hit that thing. Oh, damn. Okay, I'll load, go back here. Yeah. Still grinding out the back end. Hey lads. Of Fortress of Doom, says Gibbon. Oh, bugger. Tell you what though. Okay, I'm here. Let's try to rush through the get all the ore to repair the ship section. You have to go to all the caves and dungeons. I just got pasted because I hadn't leveled properly. Yeah, that's old RPGs for you. And Lufia 1 is unapologetically an old RPG, and it doesn't care. It does not care. It doesn't respect your time. It is really kind of bland in a lot of ways. You know, everything looks the same. The mechanics are dated. But hey, it has character. It has that spark. It's a good game. Well, it's okay. Lufia 2 is the real good game. And it's worth playing Lufia 1 just to get to Lufia 2. But hey, in Europe and Australia, we didn't have to. They never released Lufia 1. They went straight to Lufia 2. Not a terrible decision, to be honest with you. Considering it's the prequel, it's the plot is first chronologically of the series. How do I get rid of this sandwich? It literally is a sandwich. There's a bit in the comic where Terry and Terry take the lunch that they'd packed. And they're like, they took all the items because they took like the Nerf gun and all the other things that you pick up during the game, supposedly. And they also took the lunch. I wonder if that sandwich represents the lunch. They do mention potato salad, so I don't know. I guess you can have a potato salad sandwich. Okay. Look at those bouncing pig guys. Their shirt seems to have some kind of logo on it. Oh, okay, I died. Fine. Yeah, Lufia 1, says Gibbon, is very obviously a NES game that was ported to the SNES. Up-ported. Take me somewhere, door. Take me away from here. Oh, please, take me away. Danger Mouse says that she never felt such dislike towards kangaroos until now. And I have to agree. Whereas Tony just says, this is sad, and I also agree with that. But hey, nobody said you had to watch Tony. Sorry. But this is a bad game. When did the reputation of Bubsy as like just awful, when did that start? Potato salad sandwich, yeah, it doesn't sound too appetizing, does it? Oh my goodness. I really wish I had a map. Oh boy. Okay, there's an arrow. Down. That's my one indication. What about this door? It's not letting me in. Okay, go left. I can do that. I can handle that. Oh, a checkpoint. That's new. Haven't seen any more arrows though. Jeez Louise. That looks important, but can't see anything to do. Oh, the jump. This is torture, man. Oh, I'm back down here. I think... Yeah, I think those pigs jumping around, their t-shirt has an exclamation mark, which is Bubsy's trademark symbol, with a like a cross through it, like a one of them no signs, no entry. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Gibbon's list of games to play. Lufia games and spin-offs, which includes Energy Breaker, a gigantic strategy RPG. And what was the other one? We found another spin-off, didn't we? Or was it SEMA? Am I thinking of SEMA? Was that the other one? Yeah, anyway, that's another thing. But also Ash, Lost Odyssey, Monster World 4, and the Shantae games, Onimusha Tactics, Neo, Grunty's Revenge, Nuts and Bolts, and then the Bubsy games. Only then. Yeah, SEMA is the one. That's quite a list given, and some of those are very long games, so good luck. Man, oh man, this sucks mighty... Oh! Arrow. Good. That looks like an arrow. Take me up. Bounce. Up. Not bouncing high enough. Bounce. Why can I not bounce higher? I feel like I should be getting the timing on that thing and that it would make me go higher, but then I'm not sure if I can actually get high enough. It seemed to be pointing up. Okay, this one can take me here. Now what? Now down. This way. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Jawsome. Yes! MLG! Yay! Oh my goodness. Paw Patrol. I think Bubsy would fit on the Paw Patrol. I think he'd be the star of the show. So I think he'd be a hot dogger and he'd be like, I'm the best, and then on his first mission he would be like killed in a fire or something. Okay, we're done with Egypt. No more Egypt. Ever. Until the Game Boy version, which I'll be playing next week. Hilarious. Yeah, there's some interesting little tidbits about the Game Boy version that I want to share. We'll get there next week. But until then, let's get through this because we can do it, guys. I have a good feeling. And hopefully I can finish because I'm actually on a time limit now. Although I haven't heard from my wife. She might need a lift from work is the issue. She's got a cold today, but she went into work anyway. Well, not a cold. If you have an actual cold, you shouldn't go to work. She's just like slightly poorly. Nope. Good. Pickups. More band-aids than I need, but screw you, sheep. Oh, down here. Two up, get out, two up. But it was not to be. Okay. There's no helpful signs in this level. Do you feel like they added the signs like later in development after playtesters are like, these levels are stupid and I kind of don't know my way around. So they're like, we'll just put a sign that says go this way. Save. Yep, that's instant death. So we won't be going that way. This is the level that feels most like the first game. Oh! Found the catacombs. Whoa, dangerous. Oops, not that. Nerf. Whoa! I didn't actually want that. Mummies? No! Okay, I think there was something over there. A door. Well, better than nothing. I really hope the final boss is different, says Tony. And Gibbon assures us that it is. I hope so. Okay, so we're coming into this problem again where I don't know which way I'm supposed to go, and there's multiple ways I can go. And it's not just a matter of getting to the end, because I've been to the end. I've seen the end, and there's nothing there, basically. Good, good, good. So even the projectiles that the sheep shoots, if you hit them, they'll give you a card. Oh my goodness. Pretty soon we just need to die. Yeah, okay, let's just do that. This level does look okay. Oh, here. Screw you, sheep. Hate you. So I went through that door before and it took me down to the bottom of the tree. Maybe my answer lies at top of the tree. Was that a switch? Oh no, I'm behind on chat. Where is the switch? Run, 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 run. Just Sonic our way through this. Sonicking didn't work. Let's switch to bomb. Oh, hang on. That might be important. Importante. Nope, never mind. Man, this game really has it in for me. Okay, so this is my plan. I'm gonna jump on this penguin, jump up, up, up. Okay, I got that thing and I still don't know what that stupid thing does. The circly arrow thingy. Game, reveal your logic to me.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Nope, I'm still here. Let's keep going. But the enemies I defeated remain defeated. Dead. Take that. I'm gonna bomb the crap out of you. Yeah, awesome. I'm wasting bombs, but it's worth it. Hey! Yes, there was a switch down there, I remember that, but I don't know what it does. And that way was a dead end. So close I can taste it. Last level. Last level. Last chance to buy some stuff. Stock up on nerfs. And a bomb. Okay, we're done. Let's go. I got a good feeling. Oh no, bad feeling. Nope, more bad. No! It's just doing... What? Why are you doing this to me? Stop making that input. Ah, something's going on here with my controller. Keeps automatically entering the level. Alright, let's try using a hole. The once and future Bobcat. Hole me. What's wrong? What's wrong? I couldn't use the hole there? Come on, seriously. Okay, let's go. Let's move away from the pad. Thank you. Save. Music. Let's do this!
Is the writer's strike over yet?
Is the writer's strike over yet? Good question. Dated reference. Nah, there's writer strikes all the time. The main one I can think of is... Well, actually, you're watching Lost Danger Mouse. That was affected at one point by a writer's strike. She's just started. No spoilers in chat, people. Don't tell her the secrets. That it was all a dream. That they're actually in Atlantis. That they're the stars of a TV show. And we're just watching them. Because we are. Don't tell her that everyone is actually robots from the future. Playing Bubsy the Bobcat. Whoops. Yeah, only on episode 4. There are many more secrets to come, trust me. Now let's go back. Not that far. I mean, yes, that far, but not onto that thing. Oh wait, this was the dead end. No coins! What is with this game? Okay, so I've got precisely nowhere so far. So dying, that's fine. Get my health back. Okay, we're here. Let's go this way. Nope. Let's go up. Up, of course. Why didn't I think of that? Curses. This really is getting harder. Oh! The bloodthirsty sheep. Let's just use bombs and just whenever we see any enemy, blast the crap out of it. Left? I don't want to go left. So much for blasting them. Okay, save. Good, 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 good. Oh, there's health up there. I wonder what is up. What if I don't want to go left? Have I been here? No! Okay, that's fine. Okay, okay. I think this is it. I think this is where I want to be. Nope, not there. I wonder what that bag does. Okay, checkpoint, good. That was correct. This level's a bit more of an actual level. A bit more coherent. Up. This is up. Save. Can you get inside the trumpet things? No. Aha. Maybe the arrows are trying to trick you, it says Danger Mouse. Ah, could be, could be. That would be a really dick move. Okay, what was the last arrow? So I hit this thing. That's got to be something to do with something. Oh, pain. Oh, are you serious? No, 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 no. Yes. Okay, save. Good. This is promising. This is all new stuff. Okay, let's get our health back. Okay, good. This Amazatorium really is amazing. Already back down to low health. But at least I'm not getting one-shotted. Oh, that's death. Don't like sharps. Is that a pun? Is that like some kind of visual pun? It's almost clever. Yes! No! An arrow. I saw an arrow. It's got to mean something. Everything happens for a reason, am I right? I wonder if they've started saying that catchphrase yet in Lost. Episode 4. Progress, even if I have very low health and no bombs left. Oh man. I can't even get out of this. don't even know what that is. A clarinet? Checkpoint, thank you. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Come back with full health. What? What's up, Gibbon? Is it the accordions with the glasses? I wonder if this is the right thing. Curse you, saxophones. That's my wife asking for a lift home. Let's see, should I wait for 10 minutes? I mean, should I make you wait for 10 minutes, or should I just sack the whole thing off right now? Oh, we're so close, I can smell it. What do you guys think? Do you want to wait for 10 minutes and watch nothing, and then I'll come back and finish this? Maybe I'll finish this game up in the next stream. How about that? Because this is good, isn't it? This is great. This is excellent. This is a really good game. Let's do that. So I'll save here. We'll call an end, but we're so close. We're going to finish next time. So thanks for tuning in this time. I'll see you all. Oh wait, I guess I should ask her if she needs to be picked up right now. Now, live text communication. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, folks. It's been a lot of fun. I mean, it's been okay. The game sucks, to be honest with you. But yeah, I don't know how long this is going to take, to be honest, so I'm gonna go now. And yeah, thanks for watching this crap, because I'm sorry I put you through it. Yeah. Tune in next week when we'll play the Game Boy version and finish this off. Maybe I'll do the Game Boy version up to the end and then do the end of this. That would work. Alright. See you then. Bye-bye.